Let's talk about what this means. What are we looking for? Which letter? We're solving for time. This rate is an annual rate. So time is always in what units? Years. Time is always in years, right? So this is 0.25 years. Now, if you wrote down 0.25 years, I would probably take off a point because we never say it that way. I'd say this person knew it was years, they knew it was time, but you would never say, oh yeah, I just took out a 0.25 year loan. We would never say it that way. We'd either say 3 months or 90 days. So either way, we could multiply this by 12 months in a year, and we'd get 3 months, or we could multiply it by 360 days in a year times 0.25 years. The years would cancel and we'd get 90 days. So you'd have to have one of these two answers to get full credit on a question like this. If you just left it as 0.25, I would probably take off 2 points because you didn't indicate you knew that it was time. If you put a dollar sign in front of it and said that's 25 cents, I'd probably just give you 1 point or maybe 2 because you didn't realize that was time. You thought it was money. It's not. It's time. Okay? So time is always in years. So if you're solving for time and you get an answer, that answer is in years. And then you can convert it if you need to. All right, let's look at finding the rate. Let's use these same numbers. Let's pretend we don't know the rate, but we know the principal, and we know the time, and we know the interest. Let's say the time is 90 days. What's the formula for finding the rate? Rate is equal to what? Yeah, interest divided by principal times time, isn't it? So what's our interest? We have to pretend we don't know the answer. Interest is 1948. Principal is 820.21. Time is 90 days, and what do we have to do to 90 days? We have to divide it by 360, because we always have to express time in years. Always have to express time in years. Notice that what is 90 divided by 360? That's 1/4. That's 0.25. We could put a 0.25 there if we wanted to. We normally wouldn't do it that way. We'd just put in days and divide it by 360 and punch in the numbers. But it would work the same way. Now we're stuck with a complex fraction, aren't we? We can either do the denominator first, or we can flip this fraction and put the 360 on top. That's what you were asking about, Hillary. So try it either way. We know what the answer's supposed to be, don't we? What is the rate? It's 9.5%, so we should get this for our answer, or something very close to that. So try punching that in, and make sure you can get the right answer by using the method of punching. Either do the denominator first, put that in memory, then bring it back, or put the 360 on top and say top divided by bottom times top divided by bottom.